Hi everyone. This is Coach Anizan. So today I'm gonna make like a short video of a guide of how we write notations in chess. Okay. So this is a thing now in like most of the MSSD over here in especially in KK Sabah, where it's already officially like it's compulsory to write the games. So okay, we're gonna get straight into it. So basically, when you write notation, right, if you can see this row here, there's numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here from left to right, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay. So whenever we write the notation, which is the coordination of the board, it's always the letter first and then the numbers. Okay. It's always like that. So black will always start from 8 and white will always start from 1. Okay, it can never be the other way around. Okay, if you're playing black, you cannot start from uh the row 1 and 2. You have to start from A and sorry, 8 and 7. So if you're playing white, it has to be you have to start from row 1 and 2. Okay, so it's very easy. For example, if we are talking about this square, the notation is we write E4. Okay. Sorry, very simple. E4. So if this one, okay, for this square, we look at the row first. Sorry, we look at this line, the ABCD. So if we are talking about this square, it's ABC, and this is row 6. So we are going to write it as C6. Okay, we're going to write it as C6. So it's very simple. Okay, and now regarding the pieces. So let's say we have let me clear the screen first. Okay, let's say we have a knight. Let's put all the pieces here. Okay, knight, bishop, rook, queen, king, and pawn. So we always have to write the symbol of the pieces first and then the coordination of the board. So for example, if knight is represented by the word N. Okay, so it has to be for the pieces, it has to be uppercase. Okay, it cannot be lowercase n, it has to be uppercase n. So bishop is B. So remember, knight is N, okay, not K. Rooks are R, queens are Q, king is K. Pawns, nothing. Okay, so for example, if you move the pawn, let's say you move the pawn from here to here, again, you don't have to write where the pawn is from. You only write the destination. So for example, if the pawn is on G2 and it moves to here, G4, all we need to do is write G4. That's it. Okay, very simple. So we write G4. So for pieces, the letters is uppercase. For location is lowercase. Okay, very simple. So for example, if this knight, okay, this knight, if the knight goes to this square, the current one, okay, what we're going to see is it's on it's on A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what we write for this knight, the location is N, uppercase, D7. So for example, this rook, we write R, D5. Very straightforward. Okay. So let's say we get that out. Okay. So let's say there's a knight here and the pawn is here. So we want to write, how are we going to write if it's, the knight is taking this pawn? So we don't have to write like knight. We don't have to write NF2 or something. We just write the knight and where it goes. So this is A, B, C, D, E. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's E4. So what we write is knight E4, N E4. Done. Very simple. Okay. You don't need to write. In the olden days, they'll ask you to write like NXE4. You just write the short form NE4. Done. You only write the destination. Okay. So let me clean the screen first. So for castling, okay, for castling, it's very simple. Castling queen side is 0 minus 0 minus 0. So if you castle queen side, you just write 0 minus 0 minus 0. If you castle king side, it's 0, 0. Okay, very simple. Castling queen side is 0 minus 0 minus 0. Castling king side is 0 minus 0. That's all you write. And what else you need to know is, for example, check. Okay, for captures, you just write the piece that is doing the capture, and then you write the destination of the square. Okay, for check, you just add a plus. Okay, for example, okay, let's put it on the screen. For example, we have a king here, and your rook is here, and you're going to go here and check. You don't have to write RA1 or something. You just write R. Okay, so this square is H1 to check the king. So what you write is, you write on your score sheet R H1, then you write the plus sign, which represents check, and that's it. So checkmate is hashtag. So let's say this is a checkmate, right? Let's say this is a checkmate. So you write rook H1 checkmate. Done. Okay, done. Simple. If you en-passant a pawn, it's E. Well, basically, you don't have to write EP, but basically en-passant, you just write again destination. For example, like let's say the pawn is here, here, and let's say the pawn goes here, and then you en-passant, you just write where the pawn starts. For example, C, D6, okay, because this is D6, C, D6. So just write C, D6, done. So the only thing you need to remember is the check and checkmate and castling king side, castling queen side, and all the normal notations. Okay, if white wins is 1-0. You write at the end of the score sheet. If black wins is 0 minus 1. If draw is half minus half. Okay. What else do we need to know? Okay, promotion. Promotion. If you promote the pawn, okay, let's clear the screen first. Okay, let's clean this. Yeah, let's clean everyone. Okay, let's say you have a pawn here. You have a pawn here, and you want to promote. So the square that we want to promote is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, number 8, right? So the square you want to promote is G8. So you don't have to write like you know, because pawns, you don't have P or something, you just write, if you want to promote, you just write G8, because the pawn is going there. And then whatever you want to promote equals to, if you want to promote to a queen, then just Q. If it's rook, then R. If it's knight, then N. Okay, so very simple. This is how you write the notation. Of course, you need to practice it first. You know, if you immediately go to a tournament and start to write without ever knowing how to record the notation, then probably it'll be a little bit awkward and stuff. But if you practice at home a little bit, I mean, this is, you know, you can just, I think in 10 minutes, you should be able to do this easily. Okay. So I recommend everybody, even if it's not compulsory later on to write during the primary school tournament, I recommend just to write the game. So we have a record, so we can analyze your games, etc., etc. So I hope this video is helpful to you guys. And you can post in the comment to ask me anything. Okay, thank you so much, everyone.